There you go. And you know that today we're going to practice again part 1.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, this is extra class number 6, and we are going to be working on use of English part 1. Right? I'm going to open the document. There you go. What a horrible, horrible day. I bet that no one, or maybe not no one, but I bet few people went to the institute today. Because with this weather, generally, people don't go. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to open the document here in my computer. I am not wearing headphones just in case. Because I didn't have the time. I will now. Yes, I do. Just give me a sec where I will start and then I will find the headphones. There you go. Where are Okay. Well, do you we're going to work with the book that we have been working now for a long time. And the book is the one that is called Improve Your Skills for First Certificate. You know, the one that has, you have it.
Yes.
Very good. Have you opened it?
I am in the drive.
Ah, very good. Perfect. Okay, we're going to start on page 38. All right?
Okay.
There you go. 38. I think it is really interesting to work on this analysis that we have here about the different words and everything. So I will share, and we are going to do the first activities on the page. There you are. But of course you have your document. No, you don't have the time. Well, give me just a hello. You know, kids. Yeah, I have headphones. Okay. Well, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Clearly?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, here it says, remember part 1 is the one that you have 4 options and you have to choose the correct option. These options depend on collocations, phrasal verbs, dependent prepositions, and of course, sometimes the meaning, right? But most of the time it's not exclusively the meaning because the meaning maybe it is the same, but we use one word for one thing and the other for some other, right? Sometimes 2 or more words have similar meanings. For example, viewers, we talked yesterday about this. Viewers and spectators both refer to groups of people who watch something, but they are used in different contexts. Viewers might watch a TV program. We saw this just yesterday, while spectators might watch a sports event at a stadium. You need to know the difference in meaning between words when the meanings are related but different. There are also words which look similar but have different meanings, like receipt and recipe. Do you know the difference between receipt and recipe? We also talked about this.
Yes, can you explain it again, please?
Oh, okay. Receipt is the ticket that you, for example, you go and you buy something and they give you a mini ticket. Yes, not a bill, no una factura, but this mini ticket, for example, when you pay with credit card or when you pay by debit, or they should be giving you just this little ticket. That is a receipt, right? And recipe is what you use when you want to cook something and you want to see the ingredient and the procedure. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so receipt for the money, for what you pay, and recipe is for cooking. All right?
Okay.
Very good. What do the meanings of viewers and spectators have in common? That they both describe forms of entertainment, that they both describe a number of people looking at something, or that they both describe people who play sports.
B, they both describe a number of people looking at something.
Of course, but in different places. Why is understanding confusable words important? To understand someone's exact meaning, you need to know the differences between confusable words. Also, you need to be able to express your own meaning precisely by using the correct word for the context. Understanding confusable words is a key part of the English vocabulary, right? Choosing between confusable words help you say how confused you are, which bits you understand, or exactly what you mean.
Exactly what you mean?
Exactly what you mean. How do you understand confusable words? You need to study words that are similar in meaning to understand how meanings are similar and different, as well as the precise differences in definition. Also consider the context in which they are used. For example, referee and umpire both refer to the person in charge. We also talked about this some time ago, of a sports event, but in different sports. You also need to study the precise form of words so you don't confuse them with other similar words. Do you remember what was the difference between referee and umpire?
No, I don't.
No? Referee
No,
is for
I think no.
football and for rugby, for example. I think it is referee is when, hello, Nare, how are you doing?
Hi, Gary.
How are you? Fine?
Yes.
Great. Well, I'm sorry, we are practicing part one. You know this.
Yes.
Very good. So, do you remember what is the difference between referee and umpire?
I am not sure.
Any guess?
Referee and
Umpire.
a referee is a person. Is the same person.
It's practically the same. The job is what they have in common, because what is their job? Their job is to judge in a game of any sort, of any sport, to judge if the players are making mistakes or are committing faults or are right, or who is scoring a goal or whatever. The referee is the one who decides, and the umpire also is the one who decides. But they, let's say, refer in different fields. Yeah? The referee is in football, rugby. I think it is we use referee when the person is together with the players, running and going and coming, right? Have you seen the referees in football?
Yes.
That they run together with the players, right? Well, yeah. Umpire is coincidentally, both of you play this sport that is volleyball. And what can you tell me about the referee in volleyball? Where is he placed? Is he together with you in the court?
No.
No, where is he?
I don't know the name, but
You can explain with your own words. Where is he?
ay, ¿cómo se llama? No sé en español. ¿Con una escala?
We don't know what the name, but try to explain to me with your words. Imagine this is an exam situation and you have to explain. So use whatever.
Like in a stair,
Very good. Yeah.
Out of the
Out of the court.
Out of the court. Yes.
Right. And he's standing in a position maybe higher than you are. Yeah.
Yes.
In a stand, a stool, or whatever you want to call it, but it is an object which makes him able to see the whole court, right?
Yes.
Well, in tennis, it happens the same. We have the person that is in charge always up. And in tennis, it is also called umpire. So in an umpire is like a referee, but in tennis and volleyball, a referee is for pitch sports, right? That is the difference. Es el juez, whatever. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, so where was I? Here. The example of referee and umpire shows you have to think about
The sport?
Is it?
Or no?
Do you have to think about sport, or what is it that you have to think? How are you going to decide whether it is umpire or referee or viewer or a spectator? How?
The context.
The context. The context is essential to understand it. Yes? It's not that just, okay, this word goes. No, you need the context. How is understanding confusable words important in first? It is tested in a number of ways. In first, paper 1, the one that we're practicing today, particularly in parts 1 and 2. In part 1, you are given 4 words or short phrases, so in parts 1 and 2, which may be words that are easily confused. They may also be words that have a similar meaning, but similar form, but different meaning. Part 2 tests your ability to select the correct word from your English vocabulary. They are very similar. I would always say this, that in part 1, imagine you have a text. In part 1, they extract content words, and in part 2, they extract the structure words. But still, you have to follow the same procedure in your mind, the same method, right? You have to think about context, about prepositions, about how words are combined together. In paper 1, part 1, you could be given confusable words and asked to explain the difference between them, suggest another similar word, or choose between them.
Suggest another similar word.
Do you have to do that in part 1?
Sorry, choose between.
Of course, choose between them. You have 4 options, remember?
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh, look, we're going to talk about cooking. Okay, look at the photo and answer the questions very, very briefly. Do you ever watch cookery programs on TV?
No, I don't.
Nare?
When in Telefe was MasterChef Celebrity.
Oh, very
But
good. You used to watch it.
Yes, but only that because they were famous who cook.
The ones who were cooking. Oh, excellent. Nowadays, do we have a MasterChef on TV or not?
Yes, but it's not a celebrity.
Oh, okay. Okay. And in which channel? In 11, also in Telefe?
Yes, in Telefe too.
Very good. Okay. Tick the boxes below to show how strongly you agree with the sentences. We do this together. I have a generally healthy diet. Agree? disagree, strongly agree, strongly disagree. I agree. General.
Agree.
Okay, Teito?
The same.
Very
Agree.
good. There are too many programs about food and drink on TV. I don't watch TV, so I cannot have an opinion.
I don't know because I don't know if they are a lot, but there are.
There are options.
Yes.
Teito, what do you think? So you would say that you agree. Not
Yes.
strongly, but agree. Okay. People do not cook enough these days.
Disagree.
All right. Very good. Theo?
I disagree.
Okay. You know that this is really cultural. I think that if you are asking this question to people in America or to people in London, for example, people would strongly agree because there is a lot of packed and cooked, pre-cooked food in those countries. And I don't know the rest of Europe, but in these two countries, there are so many options that people maybe are tempted to buy the food already cooked at the supermarket, right? We Argentinians are very Latin, I think, so we do cook, but it's not the same for every country. TV is a good medium for teaching people how to cook.
If you pay attention, you
Yeah.
can learn, but I think
Yes,
not.
I don't know if you don't think so.
No,
Okay, good. So what do you
because I
think?
think it's like they are cooking and yes, they are cooking, but they are talking and talking about a lot of
Something else.
topics. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Nare, what is your opinion?
I think yes, because I agree because in cook programs usually there are professional cookers
Okay,
who
no,
can
professional cooks. Cooker
cooks.
is the machine. Yes,
Yes.
you sort of turn on and the
Yes.
fire and you cook. That is the machine, like the home appliance. Okay, so you think that there are professional chefs on TV and you can learn
Yes.
how to cook. Okay. Personally, every time, not with the TV because I don't watch, but I do keep or save a lot of reels with recipes. And sometimes when I have the time, I try them. I try to make, I don't know, brownies with bananas or now these days I have kept a recipe of muffins with avocado. Do you know what avocado is?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and I want to do it. I bought already the avocados and I want to try it, right? Without, it's like a vegan muffin, so I want to try it. So TV can give you good ideas for what to cook.
I agree.
Okay. Teito?
I agree too.
Very good. Great. What I was going to say, well, reels and also if I really want to do something and I don't know how to do it, I would search the recipe on the internet, but on YouTube, for example. Okay. Well, develop your vocabulary. Match the collocations. Who can tell me in one sentence what are collocations? Nade, you told me yesterday, I think, so you have it.
Yes.
No, not yesterday, on Tuesday. What are collocations?
Are words that usually go together.
Together. Very good. Okay. Can you do it? I will give you like 5 seconds and then we go on, right?
Okay.
finished. Hello? Do you know what raw means?
It's means like it's not cooked enough,
Exactly, not cooked at all.
not cooked.
Right, because maybe if it is not cooked enough, you would say undercooked.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is raw is just the way you find it.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So can we go? We say a balanced,
Diet
very good. A catering,
program.
no. Catering is this thing that you have, for example, in a 15th birthday party, the service that you hire with all the food that they are going to eat in an event. So what is it? A catering?
Meal?
No.
No?
Business.
Business, yes, a catering business. If you have a catering business, you would cook for people in their special events, like weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, retirement, divorces, right? Now that people celebrate divorces. Okay, what about celebrity? This is what you watched in Master blah, blah, blah. What is it? They were celebrity?
Program.
No.
Oh, so chef.
Yeah, celebrity chef. Very good. What about cookery? Now, yes,
Program.
of course. Raw?
Meal. Or
It's vegetable. Raw vegetables and ready meal. Ready meal is what you have ready to eat, what you buy at the supermarket. Yeah? Pre-cooked food. All right? So the
yes.
collocations are balanced diet, catering business, celebrity chef, cookery program, raw vegetables, and ready meal. Can we just one each? Can we use the sentences, the collocations in sentences that are maybe real for us? For example, I try to follow a balanced diet. Dale?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, yeah, I want you to give examples using the collocation. And I said, I try to follow a balanced diet.
Okay. Hmm. There was a catering business in a 15 birthday. No, sorry.
Yeah,
It
why don't we say it better? Because it's okay. I do understand what you want to say.
yeah.
But maybe you can say in a more first certificate vocabulary, like saying, for example, I don't know, the last birthday I went, they hired a catering business. Don't you think it's better?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Do you get what I say? Oh, we need to hire, or right? Or even you can say, I would like to have a catering business, right? Or more proper for first. What about celebrity chef? Chef. Anyone? I will give you one just because it comes to my mind. But I think that many celebrity chefs are really rude sometimes when they are teaching how to cook. What do you think?
Mm.
You don't know? I don't know. I don't know many celebrity chefs, but I do remember this one that is English. I think his name is Oliver something. And I remember he was really rude to his cooks, right? Nari, are you here?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I'm here.
can we have a sentence with cookery program?
Sometimes in cookery programs, chefs are rude with the participants.
Very good, excellent. Okay, what about raw vegetables?
I usually eat salads with raw vegetables.
Great, we all do and we all have to do. And what about ready meals? I will say
What was
one.
okay?
Okay.
Sorry,
No,
sorry.
you go.
What was a ready meal?
Ready meal is the meal that comes already cooked and you can buy it at the supermarket.
Okay. I bought I don't know, miss, how to use it.
You can
I
say,
bought a hamburger, no, a sandwich, like a ready meal. No,
yes, that could be, but maybe you can be more general. You say, I would say something, but you could have said. Miss Kali said that she saw a lot of ready meals in London.
Oh.
Right?
It's like
Ready meal is the packed, yes, the box that you buy. Yes, most of them or many are sandwiches, but you can also have many other things. You can even have sushi that is a ready meal, meaning that you buy the box and you can consume it. All right? Okay, people, we're going to do exercise 2. That is, write a word from the box in each gap. Okay, can we go?
Not yet.
Well, we go. And if you haven't finished, never mind. We're going to do it on the run together because I think it is quite doable. Now that we've got all the
ingredients.
Very good. If we're talking about context, is everything in this, right? We're talking about the recipe. We're talking about cooking. So now that we've got all the ingredients together, we're going to follow this amazing
recipe.
Of course.
Recipe.
No, recipe.
Recipe.
Very good. That was taught to me by a man in Sicily. Sicily is Sicilia in Italy. And when you finish, all you people who live on takeaway meals, well, you're going to want to change your ways. This is good, healthy food. High in something positive, because this is something good. If you finish reading, you remember. Just what the doctor ordered. So it is high in
Fiber.
fiber, yes.
Fiber.
High in fiber and low in,
Fat.
of course. Just what the doctor ordered. And by the way, if you're going to this means give someone food.
Feed.
Feed,
Feed
very
someone.
good. If you're going to feed someone who has food
Allergies.
allergies, or you're not sure if they have them, you can leave out the nuts. So the first thing I want to do is put the on to boil some water. What is it that we put on to boil water? Where do we boil water? No, in what container do we boil water?
Kettle.
Very good. The kettle is what we call pava, right? So the first thing I want to do is put the kettle on, typical phrase. Our voy a poner la pava in English is I will put the kettle on. Put the kettle on. I'm going to boil some water for the vegetables. While they are waiting, I'm going to take this oil. Where is it that you put all the vegetables, the onions, the meat, if you're going to cook meat? In which container can you fry something?
Un bowl, pero no sé cómo se en inglés.
No, because the bowl, it's maybe not metal, and you are going to fry something. No, it's the saucepan. Saucepan is what we call sartén. Write it. Escríbanlo ya. Saucepan, yeah? The word, the general word for olla could be pan or pot. Si es grande, we would say pot. If we're going to make, I don't know, something really big, we would say pot. But generally, we can say pan. So saucepan, if the plate is smaller, maybe shorter, and it's the one where we prepare the sauces or we do vegetables generally, right? It's what we here in Argentina call sartén. So it is not like this, but shorter, right? Saucepan is if I'm going to prepare vegetables or a sauce, una salsa, right? And if you want to say that you're going to fry something, for example, French fries, yeah, papas fritas, you are going to say frying pan, right?
Frying pan.
Frying pan es freidora, la sartén para freír. Yeah? Pan is a container made of metal. All right. So the first thing I want to do is put the kettle on. I'm going to boil some water for the vegetables. While we're waiting, I'm going to take this saucepan, put in a little oil, and gently fry these onions. Not too hot now. Next, we add the spices and mix them in with the onion for about a minute. That's right. Now, when the vegetables are ready, we'll drain them. What is to drain? I will tell you, we drain spaghetti, we drain pasta, we drain rice, we drain vegetables. What is to drain?
Hervir.
No, that is the first thing. First we boil them, and then we drain them.
Colar?
Yes, exactly. Yes, to take out the excess of water. We also use the verb drain to speak, for example, about your energy. Imagine today you are really, really tired and because you, I don't know, you had an exam in the morning and you say, okay, all my energy was drained by the exam. Do you understand the meaning of the verb? Drain.
Yes.
Yes? We can even say that some people drain your energy. Yes? Because you feel like you are like this, like dispossessed of the energy. Okay, so enough of talking. Now, when the vegetables are ready, we'll drain them and add the sauce and the cheese and
Heat.
very good. Heat it all under the grill for a minute or two at the end. Fantastic. Yes, this was very simple. All right, people, we're going to keep on working. Can I? Yes, of course, erase this. There you go. All right. Now, choose the correct word. The first one I said 2 minutes ago. Do you want to do it together with me on the run?
Yeah. I
All
think.
right. Yes, I think we can do it. I will explain the differences on the go, right? So my uncle is such an amazing,
Cook.
very good, because cooker is a machine. You can say, I bought a
Yes.
cooker yesterday, right? That he ought to start his own catering business. Don't blah this recipe. Ah, this is
Luz?
right. Which one?
Right? The right?
Very good. What is the meaning of the one in the left?
Mm, I don't know, but I know luz is like perder.
Yes, lose is perder, the first one, and the other lose is when, for example, your trousers are too big, so you have loose trousers.
Okay.
Is what we call in Spanish suelto. Whenever something is like too big for whatever, so it is that is loose. All right? We can also use it for a rope. Yes, for a rope, for una cuerda. If it is like this, it's loose, suelta. And if it is like this, it's tight. All right? People, is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
I would you to try it before you add any salt. 1 or 2, same word. One is the verb and the other is the noun.
I'm confused.
I will give you a hint, or maybe I don't know if I'm helping you or not, but there is another pair of words in which we have the same thing. Practice and practice. One is the verb and the other is the noun, and they are written, one with C and the other with S. What do we need here, the verb or the noun?
Verb.
Very good. Which is number 1 or number 2?
I think it's number 2.
Yes, it is number 2. And also with practice, with this is the verb, right? And the other is the noun. Very good. So I would advise you to try it before you add any salt. Excellent. That omelette was very
Tasty.
yes, tasty is the adjective. I think that we would use tasteful. I don't know what's the difference. We need to look this up, right? I will sort of make a note. to look it up. It is tasty, of course, but I will check the difference. Difference between tasty and tasteful. I think of course I looked at before, but oh yes, of course, I understood. Okay, very different. Tasty. We know that taste is gusto, right?
Yes.
But we can use this word taste when we are speaking about food, of course, and we can also use it, for example, when we choose music, or when we choose art, or when we choose, I don't know, clothes, and you say, oh, such good taste, right? We know that because
Yes.
because this is very subjective, but maybe if you say, for example, that you have good taste in music, it means that you like what the other person likes, not that one is superior or anything, just you like it, right? Sometimes this refers to a good combination. Maybe you chose the paint for your living room and it combines with your furniture and everything, so you say, okay, that's good taste. Well, when you are speaking about food, you are going to use tasty. When you are speaking about the other taste, yes, that is related to art, to colors, to combinations, yes, you are going to use tasteful. All right? So you can enter your house and say, oh, how tasteful. Everything combined. Yes, everything is great. Good taste. Good. Being vegetarian can work out quite one of these is used to refer to a situation. We Argentinians can always say, okay, let's talk about the situation of Argentina, right? And the other means cheap. What we say, yes, that goes with a budget, that is not very expensive. Which is which?
Economical.
Very good. Economical is cheap, and the other is economic situation, right? So one is low price, and the other is related to economy. That is like the meaning. This diet seems to be having a great, this is E.
Effect.
Very good. We say effect. There's nothing nicer than the of a bowl of fresh strawberries. One is this, and the other is a play.
A sight.
Very good. The first one.
Yes, yes.
This means looking at something, right? The other is a place, like a website.
Yes.
Okay, but they are homophones. That's why they put them together. Have you brought or have you bought all the shopping in from the car?
Well, the second, have you bought?
Yes, but it says from the car.
Ah, I didn't read all the sentence.
We have to read all the sentences always. So have you
Brought.
brought. All these endings that are O-U-G-T, yes? The pronunciation is with a long O. So we say thought, caught, brought, bought, taught, right?
Yes, brought.
Very good, brought. There was such a big main course. I don't think I can manage to eat.
Dessert with 2 S.
Very good. Yes, which is not the desert. There we have sand. Very good. Dessert. Sweet things. Would you like another of this delicious carrot cake?
Piece
Number one or
left.
number two? Very
Number
good,
one.
because they are in this case exactly the same. Be careful, because in sentence number 9, the pronunciation is not the same. We tend to confuse it, but it's not. We say desert and we say dessert. He founded, or he found, his first cookery college in 2003 and now has over 3,000 students.
Founded.
Very good, because found comes from the verb find. They are two different verbs. We have find, found, found. This means encontrar. And then we have found, which means fundar, and then founded, easy because it's regular, and founded. Yeah?
Yes.
My grandfather used to chickens on his farm. Chicken.
I'm not sure, but may rice, the second one.
Well, but you pronounce it raise.
Rice?
Yeah, you don't pronounce it rice. You pronounce raise. Rice is the first one.
Oh, so race.
Raise, right? This has, in this meaning, we can see the difference a lot, but sometimes it can be very confusing, right? Because you can say, for example, the sun rises, yes, because the sun does it on its own. I mean, you don't have a machine pulling it up. Yes, the sun rises, es como arroz pero con S, rises, right? And we say, I raise my hand. Yo levanto la mano, right? They are, in these two sentences, they are very similar because they have to do with the fact of going up, right? But the difference is this: when you do it on your own, you rise. When you put something up, you raise it. Now I am raising my scissors. Do you see me?
Yes.
Do you understand or not? Is it difficult?
No, because it's like you raise the chickens. I can't
No,
understand.
yes, wait a second. Raise has more meaning, yes? Raise is levantar. You can say prices, I don't know, the companies raise the prices, right? Prices raises. Why? Because it can also mean criar, and it can, when it is about numbers, again, go up, right?
Yes.
Why is it that I wanted to explain this because they put them together. In this case, they are very different meanings, yes, in this case. But they put them together because generally people confuse them. Because of this meaning, people confuse them, right? Por este significado la gente los confunde un montón. Porque como son levantar, yes? But in this case, raise is the other meaning of raise, that is criar. You can say, for example, I can say, I was raised, which is true, in Ituzaingó. Yo fui criada en Ituzaingó. Do you understand? Or you can, if you don't want to say the place, you can say, I was raised in a, I don't know, conservative, no, I will write conventional home. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, right? All right. Try this chocolate.
It's really delicious.
Very good. Why do we use the adverb and not the adjective?
Because we are describing or modifying an adjective.
Very good. Absolutely. Our parents often used to tell us how bad it is to waste food.
Waste. With
Which
the
one?
second,
Very good.
second.
Why? The first one, what is the meaning of the first one?
I don't know.
No, it is a part of your body.
Which one?
Theo, which is waste.
I do the translation or
You can explain with your own
okay.
words.
It's where your legs are, como digo, agarradas, attached.
Attached?
No,
I wouldn't say
no.
it's that part.
Well,
Do you know this imaginary line that we have where our belly button is? Do you know belly button? Narila, do you know what a belly button is?
No.
Oh, okay. You know this imaginary line we have in the middle of our body, and if we are wearing pants, we can use a belt there.
Yes.
Well, that is the waist.
La cintura.
Exactly. Yes, a belly button is ombligo.
Oh, really bad.
Lovely. Okay. I can't believe you ate a whole pizza.
A wall, the second.
The words are both pronounced whole. There's
Whole.
no difference. Whole. But one means avoid, yes, and the other means complete.
I think it's the second one who means
Yes,
complete.
which means complete. Very good. Is there a you prefer to order when you're in a restaurant?
Dish.
Of course, dish has a double meaning. You can also say that a plate is a dish, right? But generally, we are referring to the complete thing, right? Like having, for example, meat with fries or meat with salad. Yeah. We even say side dish, what we call guarnición in English is side dish. We have the meat or the fish or whatever and a side dish, which is el plato que va acompañando, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. We already did number 2 because we talked about all the answers, so we are not going to go here, but you are going to do exercise 3, right? Choose the correct word. Oh, what is your name?
Finish.
Very good.
Me too.
Okay, Hugh Farley Whittingstall is a popular British celebrity chef. His to food is to encourage us to keep our meals as ethical as possible. His
Approach.
very good, because approach means what we call enfoque, his way of doing things. An approach is a way in which you do something. Yes? What is your method, your technique? That is approach. We use a lot this word when we are speaking about teaching. Yeah. So, for example, I always think about having a communicative approach, right? My methodology is like this. Okay. So, and use produce, that is the word produce. I am not pronouncing it incorrectly, right? It's not produce, because produce is the verb, and this is the noun, which means la producción local. So we say, and use produce that has been grown locally. All right, write it down. We have many words with this family of words. We have product, which means un producto, a product. We have, of course, production, in mass production, and produce is la producción. Like this, I don't know if it is more abstract, but it involves everything, right? And then, of course, you have producer, you have many other things. On his shows, we can see how he
Feeds.
very good. It cannot go eat, because then he says, and his family. So he cannot eat his family. With food that he has grown. Viewers have also watched him set up his own food. What is the
His
difference?
own full production. Business.
Exactly, very good. You know what is the difference? Generally, we manufacture things that need our participation with our hands. For example, we can manufacture a plug because we have all the parts and we have to put them together, or maybe a machine puts them together. But the word manufacturing comes from this thing of putting things together and creating something. Yes? All the things, I don't know, a computer, a box, all these things are manufactured, right? But the food is produced because we don't combine the things, right? Business and sell his vegetables at a market. He is a strong,
believer.
yes, in eating food when it is in season, and eating
Organically grown.
very good. What is of? I think that everything is biologically grown because it's biology. But I think that organically grown has to do with not adding things or using, I don't know, unnatural things.
Yes.
Yeah. And vegetables where possible. The recipes that he presents on his shows have all right. Included a traditional meal. You involved a person in a certain process, or you are involved when you are there, present, right? Included. A
Okay.
traditional meal, which have included a traditional meal which dates back hundreds of years. He has also taught an eager public, eager means enthusiastic, how to prepare meat and vegetarian
Dishes.
In a recent series called The Three Good Things, he demonstrates how an excellent meal can be prepared using just 3 basic
ingredients.
Of course, very good, absolutely. Write a word in bold in each gap to complete the sentences. The last exercise, and then we go. Which is great, I think. Good, we almost finished the page I wanted to do. Okay. Okay, do you want to do this together?
Yes.
Dito?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, the doctor wrote Gary a,
Prescription.
of course, for some vitamins. So here we have all the words. At the beginning we had receipt, the ticket, recipe, cooking, and prescription, medicine, right? These words are generally confusing for us that we speak Spanish, because we say receta, receta del médico. No. In English it's prescription, right? Just that. What about the coffee is ready? Shall I?
Pour it.
Very good. Pour means verter, which is like the correct verb, right? Be careful not to.
Spill your shoes.
Yes, spill is when you make a mess. Yeah, spill is when you, I don't know, you spoiled your t-shirt. You spilled the juice, right? That is spill. Some parents, advertisers for trying to sell sweets to children.
Accuse.
But
Name.
yes, you know what is giving you the hint here? That we need to pay attention. The meaning is really, really similar. But here we have two big prepositions telling you what to do. They tell you what to do. So some parents,
Blame.
yes, advertisers for trying to sell sweets to children. And you can't.
Accuse.
Yes, because it is blamed for, accused of. You see, in this case, just the preposition is telling you, because the rest is the same. We have ing, so there is no other way. You need to focus on the preposition. Why is it that you don't realize? Because here you have the object. The object is in the middle. So it is sort of, it fogs your vision and you don't see it. This happens a lot in exams. And it happens a lot sometimes that we have a longer object. So instead of just advertisers, we have many words. For example, some parents, blah, 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 greedy advertisers who work in big companies are trying to sell sweets. So they were so many words that you lose the real thing, the preposition, and you forget. And there is when you make mistake, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know it takes time, but it's like you need to put everything in boxes. So you say, okay, this is the object, and here is the preposition, right? Connect the dots. These health foods are
Sorry, miss. What is greedy or ready in
greedy. Greedy is
greedy?
In this case is like that he wants to eat a lot, right? Greedy has many meanings, and one of them is, for example, avaro. Ay, ¿cómo no me sale? When you want everything for you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, these health foods are
Available in most supermarkets.
And some health foods are not
Accessible.
to everyone because of the cost. So we know that available has to do with being present, and accessible has to do with
Being able to buy.
exactly. Yes, very good. We should try to children to eat a healthy breakfast.
Encourage.
Encourage, very good. Doctors
Suggest.
Suggest. Suggest. Okay. Studies show that
Insufficient.
insufficient. Very good. Vitamin D in the diet can lead to serious health problems. And it's advisable to follow a diet that is
Low.
very good, not insufficient, which is not the same, because you need fat in your body, right? Insufficient is low is this, and insufficient is not enough. Do you understand?
Yes.
Very good, people. We did a lot. If you want, I would really advise all of you to finish the page, exercises 5 and 6, and ask me tomorrow, and we can check in 5 minutes, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, see you later, Nade.
See you.
Bye. Have a nice time. See you.
Bye, miss. See you.
Bye.